again, if any of you joined us at our listening tour events, one of the findings that we disclosed and had put out there for public discussion is about college readiness. So the SAT measures college readiness based on a benchmark score. If you look at the percentage of our students who hit that benchmark score, it's not where we want it to be. So let me just first start by saying, not all of our students took the SAT. About 42% of our 12th graders took the SAT last year. But of those students who took it, we had 3 in the entire district that hit the college readiness benchmark. And as we've been discussing this in the central office, and as we've been discussing it with folks out in the community, it is what I call a kick in the stomach moment. It is okay if all of our students don't end up in a 4-year, with a 4-year diploma. That is okay. There are 2-year associates diplomas. There are vocational opportunities for our students. There are multiple pathways to success in life. And I deeply believe in that. And I know many of you all, as I see you nodding your heads, believe that as well. But we can do better than 3 students. We know we can do better than 3 students. We have to do better than just 3 students hitting that benchmark score. We certainly sent more than 3 students to a 4-year college. But what happens is when students show up unprepared, and I know that this group has had conversations about this before, that they have to take remedial classes, they fall behind, and a lot of times students accrue debt, and it puts them into financial hardship as well. So this is something we have to be laser focused on. And it is not a fun conversation to have. I have before me here some incredibly talented high school students. And so as we've been having this conversation publicly, we do need to look in the mirror and grapple with this issue. Because I'm also very sensitive to the fact that as a community and as a state-appointed superintendent, I'm not here to harp on negative stereotypes. Our team has had hours and hours of conversations at the water cooler and informal meetings recently about this Rolling Stones article. And I did want to use this as an opportunity to raise that for anyone that read the Rolling Stones article. My reaction to that was one of anger and frustration. It was an article that is being widely discussed outside of Camden, and I imagine to a certain extent being discussed here in Camden. And it's one that only focused on what is going wrong, only focused on the crime and issues that we see. So I share this with you in transparency and honesty, and in the hopes that we can all look in the mirror and figure out a path forward, not to do what Rolling Stones did, and not to harp on the negative, but just to face the realities. And as we segue into the listening tour findings, I think that that, for me, has been a reminder of the many bright spots here in Camden, the many committed individuals trying to develop a purposeful sense of community. So as we leave this, I do want to make that point clear, okay? So the listening tour